Same city, same area, 3 price points. Is it worth the upgrade? Fukuoka, it's one of the most livable cities in Japan. Now, unlike Tokyo, your money actually stretches here. I would say for the same size apartment, it's about 40 to 50% cheaper here than that of Tokyo. Now, recently, I started a brand new channel called Inside Japan Home, where I do daily YouTube shorts and across all social media platforms around inside tours of these homes and apartments here in Japan. So if you are interested, consider jumping over there and subscribing and taking a look, because I find it pretty interesting myself. But today, in today's video, we are going to check out 3 apartments here in Fukuoka, and we're going to see how they differ because they are different in price. So without further delay, let's get into today's video, champion. Let's go. Okay, this is the first apartment. Now this is about 280 USD a month. It's a little bit tight. I've had a pre-look, but I like the style of this one. It's pretty cool. Come on through. This is it right here. Woohoo. Okay, so it's a really tight entry here. We have a couple of shoe storage in this little Genkan right here. Let me just get my little slippers on before we come in here. Oh, I'm getting caught up a little bit. So it is very tight as you kind of come through here, but this is it here. So it's a little bit harder to film this place because of what's up here. Now, the thing I like here is that it has really high ceilings, and that is for a reason. If you kind of come around this way, you'll be able to see that it has these very high ceilings, but check it out. I've always wanted to check out a loft apartment. Now, it is very small up here, but I reckon you'll fit maximum like maybe a single bed, I reckon, up here. But I've always wanted to kind of live in a loft apartment. But what I like as being a taller person is the higher ceilings. So if you've got a living space, you've got a lot more higher ceilings and you've got a lot more light there. But I'll come back down. Whoop. Whoop. Now, you've got a nice little kitchen. This building is a little bit older, actually. Let me have a look. So I know this building's had a bit of a renovation in the past. So if you have a look, it's been about 21 years old. Okay, so it is a fair bit older, built in 2004, but the kitchen's kind of nice. Like, it is pretty basic, a 1-burner system setup. You've got space here for your fridge, which is okay. And then you've actually got quite a deep wardrobe here. Now this, I would say, is more of like a student accommodation. It is very cheap. You've got room at the back here for a washing machine. Actually, you've got the little hose pipe here. It is on the ground floor, so you might get a little bit loud there with some cars and whatnot. But as we come back around here, you've got your standard intercom system rather, which is pretty good. And then you kind of come in next into your standard like little toilet. This apartment is in definite need of a bit of a clean right now. It is not nice in there. Now, I wish that they'd updated the bathroom a little bit to be a bit more modern, but you've got your standard like little box bathroom, which is again, pretty standard for these kind of older units here. Oh, my microphone's fallen off. But realistically, it's not a bad apartment for the price, I think. What do you reckon? But I say from here, let's move over to apartment number 2. Now, we are on to apartment number 2, $470 a month. It's a little bit loud with the cars going by here, but that's for a reason, because Hakata Station is like a 5-minute walk down the road. I can pretty much see it from here. This is only a 23 square meter apartment. It's known as a 1R, which is 1 room. So I'm not too sure how I'm going to feel about this one, but this location is prime. So I say, let's go and have a look at what this 23 square meter apartment has to offer. Let's check it out. Come on in, champion. All right, this is the start. We've got the Genkan here, which is actually pretty sizable. Now, this apartment is only 23 square meters. It is not a big apartment right here. And we start and we have 2 cupboards here, both for your shoe storage. And I'm guessing that this apartment is going to be a very, very fast tour. Straight off the bat, we've got 2 doors. I hate how they actually do in these small apartments. They still put a door enclosing the smaller room on the other side. I'm like, just leave it open, mate. But I understand it's for like maybe the cooler like winters to hold that in. But as we come through, I'll let you pop on through here. Do you want to move on through? And then we got the, so the first room here is going to be the toilet, which is like half the size of the bathroom. It's like, sorry, half the size of the apartment rather. It's quite large. Like, this is, again, a 23 square meter apartment, and it's only on the 7th floor. So we come in to the main area here, but before we get to the main room, let's take a quick look at the bathroom. So you are able to have your washer in here, which is actually good for an apartment at this price and this close to Fukuoka Station. And then you do have your standard, obviously, tub in here. And as a 6-foot guy, I don't know, it's a little bit cozy, but I think it fits me just fine. And I'm a little bit stuck, oh my gosh. And the height's good. I always have problems with door frames in Japan. It sucks a little bit, but as we move back, let's have a look at the kitchen. So the kitchen, it's not bad actually. Like, you've got your 2 burners, and again, if this is like a student accommodation, this is kind of all you're gonna need. But the one thing I did notice actually is, yeah, you kind of don't have room to wash, you know, put your washing and whatnot when you've done that, but you have this up here. So I guess you can put it over the sink, close that up, gets it out of the way. Nice one, champion. Okay, that's not bad. And then you've got the small main bedroom, living room. Your whole life room is right here, which is absolutely tiny, I guess you could say. But then you come back over here. Let's have a quick look at the closet. Okay, they do have the hanging rail. A lot of the apartments in these smaller studios, you tend to have to install your own hanging rail, which is so annoying. It's like a super deep closet, but then you have to install your railing. But let me know if you've had that problem if you've lived in Japan, because it frustrates me, man. I might just put the railing in, hey. Anyway, and we move on, and again, this is not a big house tour. We move on to the balcony, which I actually love the size of this balcony. I'll be honest, the privacy isn't the best, but have a look at the size of this balcony. 23 square meter apartment. I think most of the square meterage is out on the balcony personally. But the cool thing is, now this is the fantastic thing, if you're a bit of a loner and you're new to Japan, mate, it doesn't matter. Your neighbor's right there. Just come out here, have a coffee in the morning and say g'day. Oh, that's not bad. Anyway, guys, let's move on to the last and final apartment, apartment number 3. And now we are on to our 3rd and final apartment. Now this apartment is $1,280. It's a 3 LDK, so that's 3 bedrooms, and it's about 54 square meters. I just checked on Google and it's about a 20-minute walk to Fukuoka Station. So it is very central to the city, which is just down the road as well. So I say we go and check out this apartment and see what it has to offer. It's that one right there. Now welcome to the last and final apartment here. We start off in the Genkan and wait until the end of this apartment because the finishing shot, this is probably what sells it for the price here, I would say. But you start off and you've got your standard Genkan, which is a ton of shoe storage here. But we're gonna head on in here to the bathroom first of all. Now this is just a really nicely well done apartment here. It's a huge space for your washing machine as standard. You've got your nice like mirror and vanity there. And I kind of love that this bathroom in these, I'll take my slippers off, but you can have a little squat down here and not just having a seat, but you can sit here and watch a little bit of TV. That's what I'm feeling, but now I have to get back up. I really need one of these TVs in my bathroom. My only thing is I probably won't want to leave the bath for an extended period of time, I'd say. But as we come back through here, we then come into obviously the little toilet area. People love Japanese toilets, and I have to say it does not get old. And I love this little sink in here, so you don't have to go back into the other bathroom. But we're slowly getting to my favorite part of this apartment. Now, the rooms in this apartment are very small, but check out the light coming in here, and there's a reason for that. And I'm saving that one for last, so stay till the end. But I'm running out of breath a little bit. We're gonna come over to the kitchen. So let's come over this way. Now, full modern kitchen. You've got your 3 burners here, which is fantastic. Now, in a lot of these newer apartments, they actually do have your dishwashers. They're not normal for Japan apartments, but in these kind of more newer renovated ones, they all kind of come with these nice little dishwashers. Not that I ever need it, to be honest. I just kind of hand wash everything I tend to find, but yeah, everything here is just like nice and big. But the only thing I do wish in these more modern apartments is that this same design kitchen bench, I wish that they put a bench here as well, and maybe just a space for a fridge. You kind of have to bring your own bench, and like food storage, where do you put it? That's my only little tiff there about that. But we then come into the rooms. Now, the rooms are tiny in this place. Let me know what you think of the rooms in here, but this is my wingspan right now, so I'm not sure how you get a bed. Maybe this is the office part, I imagine. but you do have like a little bit of a closet back here. I would say this apartment in itself is 54 square meters. So I think personally for maybe 2 people, I reckon maximum here, maybe a small child, but the rooms are just so small. But you do come through to this kind of extending room here. And that's why I love this place. You got so much glass and it links on to that view down the bottom there, but we'll get there. Follow me through. So then you come in here and I love that I kind of love the aesthetics to this place, like the really white design. Let me know what you think, because lately I'm really feeling the more lighter wood designs, kind of like Apple stores, I guess. But this is the first apartment I've been into where they've got this like white kind of aesthetic going on, and I'm kind of feeling it a little bit. But this is the last bedroom here. Again, this is a 3 LDK apartment, and you just got a nice like closet here as well. Nothing too big. Again, this apartment is very expensive, mind you, and the rooms are very small, but this is probably the reason why it's expensive. Have a look at this view. Oh my God. Have a look. You've got, so down there on the river below, you got like the little canals, which is really like what Fukuoka is known for. A lot of sea breeze coming off up the top here as well, which is super nice. But I don't know about you, this is a kind of view that I could wake up to every single morning and have my morning coffee. But guys, gotta say, it's been a blast on this one, checking out these apartments today. Let me know what you think. Which apartment would you choose for the price? I know this one's a little bit more expensive, but you can't beat this view. But that's all I have for today. Let me know what you think. Anyways, until next time, Ciao Mata, and I'll see you on the next one, champions.